A toy breed dog might seem like the perfect pet to have under the arm or in the handbag, but that's not always the case. So I'm in Eastbourne to visit one of these tiny treasures who's turned out to be a terror of titanic proportions. Two-year-old Charlie, the chihuahua, certainly knows how to throw his weight around when it comes to protecting his owners, David and Abi, from anyone who comes near them.
Charlie's bad habits include biting people when they come into the house, trying to bite people's ankles along the road,
Charlie, no. Sorry.
trying to bite and chase bicycles, push chairs, and he's been known to, you know, have a go even like a big dog. He's just not scared at all.
When Charlie was a puppy, we saw him, we loved him, he was cute, as all little dogs are. He was great with people, apart from the fact he did bite them.
We used to laugh and think it was quite funny, and other people did. We probably just thought he'd grow out of it, and he was, you know, just being naughty like puppies are.
He likes to be protective over us. Anyone comes near us, he likes to growl a bit.
Horrible.
Charlie has nipped a child before, and I think that if this isn't sorted out, I think the chances of him doing it again are really high.
And we've got our own child on the way, so, I mean, it's going to be a problem.
It's unsafe, and it's not fair on the children that he's around, and it's not fair on the baby, which is why I need to get his behaviour sorted out. It needs to change.
Abi, David, thanks very much for having us. I have actually brought some tapes that you guys sent in to me of yourselves and Charlie interacting. So we're going to have a little look at this, and I'm going to point out some very choice behaviour.
Boy, lay down. Lay down. Charlie.
He's not very obedient. Charlie, get down. Get down, good boy. Why is he a good boy? He didn't do anything you told him to do, and yet he's a good boy.
Okay. No, naughty.
Oh, see, if you said no naughty to me like that, oh, no naughty, I'm like, oh.
The thing is, the reason I'm holding him like that is I don't want him to actually hurt the person who's trying to stroke him, because I know what he's going to do.
Okay.
I know that he's going to...
The way I see that, though, is that he should not even be in your arms if he acts like that.
Right.
No.
So you're kind of giving him appeasement for acting badly, and so every time this is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
See?
Can I pick him up? No, Charlie.
Why does he do that, though? Why is he growling at him when I pick him up?
He's jealous because of how much attention you've given him. And he's responding by saying, don't pick up another dog, pick me up.
Yeah.
You know, he comes to you when he wants something.
Yeah.
And when you want him to do something, I think so. What I like as well about this shot is you can see that it's called a fearful grin. It's sort of, it's a real warning sign. So you need to start learning these cues, like the pinning of the ears back and also this fearful grin. When you see that, you've got to act.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't let it get further than this. So, loads and loads of things for us to work on.
Yes.
Right. First of all, what I'd like to do though is we'll just do a medical exam. He looks very much like Hannibal Lecter with that muzzle on.
Yeah.
A quick checkup showed nothing was wrong with Charlie. However, he was an entire male, and since his owners didn't want him neutered, I gave him an injection to mop up testosterone, which in some males causes aggression. We are going to battle your little dog with brains, not brawn, okay? We're not going to be doing any punishment at all. Now what we're going to be doing now is basic training. Your dog is possibly the most disobedient dog I've ever seen. So we need to start to train him to be obedient. So call his name, get him to sit, give him a treat, and then turn away and say no.
Charlie, come here. Charlie, come here.
Be firm.
Charlie, come here. Come here. Come here. Charlie, Charlie, sit.
Charlie, come here. Charlie, come here. Charlie, come here. Sit. Good boy.
Excellent.
No.
Excellent. By saying no and turning away, depriving him of attention, the dog will quickly learn the big difference between good dog and no.
No.
David?
Charlie, come here.
He's eating his treat now, but that was excellent. Really good, really positive. So we've got him responding to some basic obedience commands, which is great. So you're going to be using this in all times of his life. So any interaction that you have with him, he's got to do something for you first. And so in that way, you are basically giving him rules and structure in his life. And it's actually going to decrease his anxiety, which means he's going to be less stressed. Okay? So, but he's going really well. I think we've got some nice positives out of this. Right guys, the last but not least is probably going to be the hardest thing, especially for you, Abby, which is going to be downgrading the relationship that you have with Charlie. At the moment, he's the apple of your eye and he just runs this house. We have to really lower that, okay? The first thing is he's never allowed on the sofa. He's not allowed in your bed anymore. He's sleeping in a separate room. Whenever he's out on a lead, you're going to put on this muzzle. And whenever he's in a situation where you think, I'm not so sure, he has this on. It's a comfortable thing. It's not going to hurt him. He can breathe through it really easily. But it means that he's protected and so are the people. You've got to help really sort out your old baby for your new baby, okay? I'm going to be back in a few weeks to see how you've got on. All right, best of luck.
Cheers.
Okay. After giving them the tools to improve Charlie's wayward behaviour, it was up to David and Abby to put the hard work in.
Charlie, down. Charlie, in your own bed. Good boy. Leave. 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 Good boy. Down. You have to sit. Charlie, sit.
Charlie, sit.
4 weeks have passed and I'm back to visit David and Abby to see how they've been getting along with little Charlie and to find out whether he's become a child-friendly toy. Let's check it out. Hi David, how are you, mate?
Hello,
Good to
Scott.
see you. Wow,
How's you?
Charlie, you're being very good.
Come on, Charlie.
So tell us, how's the last 4 weeks been?
The last 4 weeks have been pretty good with Charlie. He's behaved very well. We've done everything you've said, all the training you've asked us to do, the behavioural training.
Yeah.
That's coming along very well.
Come here, sit. Good boy.
We've been taking him for lots of walks down the road. He's good with children, bikes, prams.
Really? Not going for them at all?
No,
Not at all.
Not at all. He just
Wow.
walks past and ignores them.
I've got to say, guys, behaviourally, this dog was all of your problem at the start. But you've really come along absolute leaps and bounds. You've improved so much, you've worked so hard. So best of luck with everything, Charlie and the bub. And for your little baby, I have got you a little special jumper. So there you go.
Thank you very
Thank you very
much.